Hey guys, Paul Kipner here. Welcome back. So I have a little bit of a problem. It's been driving me nuts for a while, and I don't know what it is. This is a star. Um, I've posted about it in some of the Facebook groups, and people have been really nice in answering questions that I didn't ask about it. So I figured it would be easier just to show what I'm doing instead of typing it out because maybe it'd be easier to understand. So let's see. Let me scoot back so you can see. This is a Sony Vaio laptop. It's an old one, but it has a DVD reader and writer in it. And I'm running DVD Fab uh, software to be able to rip my movies and put them on storage. Before you say anything, let me start out. Oh, before you say, oh, you can't. This is part of them. So I've got a whole stack of movies that I've been ripping and putting them on storage. Um, okay, so I rip them on here on the Sony. I put them on a flash drive. Here's a flash drive right here, and they play fine. Anything. I could put it in my phone. It plays fine. I could put it in the Chromebook right here. This is a Samsung Chromebook. Um, I can play it on my Mac, and it works perfect. Um, the flash drive, I can't put large files on it. Most of the movies I have are on DVD, and so the files are anywhere from 750 megs to 1.5 to 2 gigs in size. So they're pretty small. They fit on there perfect. I can drag and drop copies, plays perfect, no big deal. The problem that I'm having is I don't want to keep having to use the flash drive on my Chromebook because I take the Chromebook everywhere I go. And there's Skittles. Uh, the Chromebook has, it's on this side, there's a slot right here for a micro SD card. So I have a 256 gig micro SD card in there. I've got all my files and stuff. Works fine on it, no big deal. So I took the SD card out, or the micro SD card out, and I loaded it on the Sony, and I tried to drag and drop, and it says it's copy protected. Now, I haven't done anything different, nothing different. It just says it's copy protected. And so I thought maybe it was a little lock on the SD card, and that was fine. Skittles. Oh, come here, girl. Okay, sorry about that. So I checked the lock on the adapter, and it works fine. It's unlocked. So what I'll do is I'm going to do a close-up and show you exactly what it's doing and why, and maybe you guys can tell me what it's doing and how to fix it. Because I would ultimately, my goal is to put all of my movies, or at least the ones I want to keep, on external storage, on the micro SD card. So that way, since I have my Chromebook everywhere with me, I can just pull it up and play a movie anytime. I like watching them. Plus, I also like watching and studying the lighting setups and the setups on how they do things and try to replicate a lot of them. Like I said, the flash drive works great. The only problem is my Chromebook only has one USB port, and I don't really like it sticking out of the Chromebook, especially if I'm moving around. And if a movie's an hour and a half, 2 hours long, I'd rather have the micro SD card that's in there because nothing's hanging off the Chromebook and it just plays and does fine. It's less chance of something breaking. So let me move the camera in a little closer, and then I will show you what's going on, and hopefully Skittles will stay off of the computer. Okay, here's another shot. So this is the Sony Vaio. That's the one that I use to rip the DVDs and a couple of Blu-rays, but I don't do too many Blu-rays because the files are between 11 and 13 gigs, and that just takes up a lot of room. I prefer the DVDs. Samsung Chromebook, 27-inch iMac right there. To get to, I have a hub plugged into the iMac, which is right here. So that way I can just plug in my flash drive into that, and you can see the light right here. So it's ready to go. So I can show you. And let's see, right here. Let me see, move this over just a tad bit. Okay, so right here is the flash drive. Okay, so I'll show you what's going on here. So I'll pull up my videos. So these are all the videos that I've ripped. Blade Runner, E.T., Close Encounters, Third Kind, Ghost Ship. I mean, lots of them. They all play perfect on here. I'll pull up the flash drive right here. And so that way you can see. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Flash drive. Nothing's on it. All right. Oh, what did I just close out? This thing's really sensitive. There we go. Okay. So go back to my movies. Make that stay on. And say Blade Runner, Final Cut. Let's put that on the flash drive. Okay. Flash drive right there. Let go. See? It's transferring. It says the file is 1.56 gigs and 2 minutes remaining. So give that a second. We'll let that play. I'll just fast forward the video so you can see. And you can see the USB flashing right here. Let's see. Let me move this over a little more. There you go. You can see the flash drive is flashing to let you know that the file is downloaded or downloading to the drive. In fact, I'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see. See, it is in fact copying from the laptop to the flash drive right there. See, I'm taking Blade Runner, flash drive. It's copying. So I'll show you the weird part. After it copies, because you saw there was nothing else on the drive. It was I formatted it before I put it in there, before I turned the video on. And it's formatted in FAT32. And I know there are 4 gig partition files. That's another reason I don't want to put Blu-rays on there. It takes a lot of room. Only limited to 4 gigs. I'm fine with that because DVDs are 1.5 gigs or less. So got about 20 seconds. Then I'll show you. Let me turn, make sure all my stuff doesn't shut off because I want to show you. Let's see, 5 seconds. And it should be done. There you go. So now, took the Blade Runner movie. If I go to the flash drive right here, you can see one file, Blade Runner, DVD, Final Cut. So now, let's see if I turn this a little more. If I take flash drive out, so flash drive's out, I put it on the hub for the iMac, and this thing loads slow. It's a 2.0, USB 2.0 hub. I need to get a 3.0 or a Thunderbolt, but it is what it is. So let's see if I can. Takes it a minute to. So let me zoom in. Come on. I'm trying to move the screen, but let me move the camera. I'm recording this on a cell phone, so. And hopefully the sound is good. I'm using Hollyland Lark 150 to run audio into the phone, so it'll sound better for you guys. Okay, so you can see right here, it shows the flash drive. So if I go over, I'm trying to use my mouse on my laptop and it's not working really well. Here, let me move this over. Okay, see? One file right here, Blade Runner. I can click on it and it will pull up. Again, this flash drive is 2.0, so the hub is 2.0, so it takes a little bit. You won't hear anything on it because I'm running headphones to my Mac for audio. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, hit play. It plays fine. I'll fast forward the movie. See? Blade Runner plays fine. And that's straight from the Sony. Drag and drop, no big deal. Plays fine. Alright? So I'm gonna I keep hitting the camera. I'm gonna turn that off, pull the flash drive out, put it in the Chromebook and show you what it does. Let me go a little wider so you can see. Stop this. Okay. And eject it. Bam. Okay, it's ejected. So take it out of the hub. Put the mouse over there. Like I said, there's one USB spot. Plug it in. See, it says there's a removable device, open files, and it shows Blade Runner. We zoom in just a little bit so you can see. Move the camera. Okay, so now if I double click on it, it will play. The sound is really low too. I've got to fix that. And I can do full screen. Fast forward. It plays fine. No big deal. Like I said, flash drives, no problem. Flash drives, FAT32, 4 gig partitions, but for DVD purposes, it works fine because this is a 15-inch, I think 15-inch screen, or 14, something like that. 14 or 15-inch screen, so DVDs look great on there, or look fine on there, or on my phone, or wherever. Sometimes they're acceptable on big TVs, but it just depends on the movie, really. Okay, so we'll go to the next step. So we'll turn this off, escape out, and eject. Let's see, no more. So I'm taking the flash drives out. Zoom back out. Move the camera so you can see. Okay, flash drives right here. I'm not using it. The Chromebook is a micro SD right here. So take the micro SD card out, which is, I don't know if you can read it on the camera. If I get a little closer, maybe. Oh well, it's 256 gig card. Plenty of room for that movie. Now take the adapter. See, the lock is turned off. Right here. Right there. And let me angle this down so you can see a little bit better. Put it in the Sony. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do that, let me pull up. Okay, so you can see everything. Let me zoom in. Okay, so the Sony, or put the card in there, and it should pop up right here. It's a 256 gig on an old computer, so it takes a minute. It's not instantly. See, you want to scan and fix. So I hit no, or just exit out. You can see the 256 card right there. Okay, now here's the weird part. So if I go to my videos, go to ripped videos. So right here, all the movies, same thing I put on the flash drive, right? So if I drag it and try to put it on the SD card, let me go down so you can see. Star. Yes. Here, get up there. Sorry. Had a cat issue. Nope. She's trying to jump on the computer now. Let me zoom in so you can see here. Nope. Star. Here, let me get Star down. Nope. I don't want her messing up anything. Here we go. Okay. All right. So let me. So here's right here is the SD card, micro SD card, 256 gig. Rather try to show you something. Something pops up. Okay. Same Blade Runner right here, Final Cut. Actually, any movie, it doesn't matter what it is, but just keep it simple. I'm going to show you the same movie. So I'll take this, drag it over to the SD card. Now watch, when I let go of it, see what it says? This disk is write protected. Remove the write protection or use another disk. 156 gig card or file. Now, sorry about that. If it's write protected, wouldn't it not let me record to the flash drive? But that's not the case. I can use any flash drive, any flash drive. So it's kind of a weird deal. I don't know what's going on with it. Like I said, I can use any flash drive, put it in there, drag and drop, works perfect. I've tried probably a dozen different flash drives, and they all work perfectly fine. I was going to show you some. I've already put them up. Flash drives, perfect, absolutely perfect every time. Drag and drop. Again, FAT32, 4 gig partitions, no big deal because all the files are small. Any SD card I try. I'll stop that. It's trying to copy everything. So any SD card I try to copy a movie to, it doesn't work. The only workaround I've been able to find, and it's very frustrating, is if I take the file from here, put it on a flash drive, and then I import it into Final Cut 10 on my Mac, and then render it out as an MOV file, and then it will play perfect. I can put it on an SD card, no big deal. The downside to that is, for whatever reason, even if I save the file on the Mac as a AVC HD, it comes out about 10 gigs. I don't know why that is, but it just, even if I save it as 1080p or 720p, it's right around 10 gigs. I don't understand that one, but especially when it's a 1 to 1.5 gig file. It's beyond my expertise. So yeah, that's the problem I'm having. I just can't save it to a flash drive. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and it's not working. So if you guys have any suggestions, I am all ears. I would love to put my stuff on the SD card, but I don't really know how to do it because it won't let me. Every time it says it's copy protected, but it will let me do it on a flash drive. Oh, I forgot. It'll even let me do it on an SSD, the 2.5 SSDs for my Blackmagic Cinema camera. I can drag and drop the files to that. It'll also let me drag and drop files from here to my T5 drive that I use on my 4K Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. But for whatever reason, only SD cards. And I don't know why. It's just driving me absolutely bonkers. So if you guys have the solution on how to fix this, I would love to hear it. So anyway, let me turn the camera back around. All right, guys. So you saw the problem I'm having. I am at a total loss. I don't know what to do, but I would love to put my movies on the micro SD card and be able to load it on my Chromebook so I can watch them whenever. Like I said, plays perfect on flash drive, 2.5 SSDs, 2.5 SSDs, or on my T5 drive, Samsung, but not on SD card. They won't do it. I'm thinking there's some sort of copy protection on the card, maybe, but I've never run across that. So yeah, let me know if you have any solutions to this problem. I would love to add, I would absolutely love to hear it, because this has been driving me nuts for a few months now. I've looked online, I can't figure it out. And like I said, anytime I ask about it, people answer for questions that I've never asked, or they'll tell me, oh, it's because you need a FAT32, or you need exFAT because you have larger files, and they say, oh, it's the format. It's not the format. I'm telling you, it's not the format. It's just, it won't let me. Regardless, it says there's copy protection. So anyway, I guess this is enough rambling and ranting. Hopefully we can get this fixed. But anyway, this is Paul Kepner. Thanks for hanging out and sitting and listening to my rant. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.